Hello everyone. In this particular video, we will be discussing about how we concatenate different strings in Python and how we do the string formatting. So let us start. So let us first see how we concatenate the strings. Suppose I have a variable fname equals to career and I have another variable lname, that is last name, equals to trek. Now, if I want to concatenate these two strings, what I'll do is I'll create another variable name equals to, I'll write the name of my first variable, that is f name, and I'll simply add the second variable to this, that is I'll use the plus sign and I'll write l name. Now, if I print this, I'll get the output as CareerTrek. So what this plus sign is doing, this plus sign is simply concatenating the f name and the l name. Now suppose if I need to add a space between these two strings, what I can do is I can add another string containing a space and I can add this between these two strings. And if I execute this code again, I'll get another string carrying a space between career and trek. So this is how we concatenate two or more strings. Now suppose if I take another example, I need to print a message and the message should contain welcome to the first name, in this case it is career, and the last name, that is trek. But since I have declared the first name and the last name as variables, the values might change over a period of time. So I need to keep these fields variable. So one thing that I can do is I can break this string into parts and concatenate the individual parts to get my message. So I'll just remove this and I'll add the first variable, that is f name, then a space between these two variables, and then the last name, that is l name, and then I'll add the exclamation mark. And if I print this, I get my message as welcome to CareerTrek. As we can see, if I follow this approach for a very long sentence, it will become very difficult to keep the track of each part of the string. So to make our task easier, we use string formatting. So using the string formatting, what I can do is I'll take the same example. I can write message equals to welcome to, and then since first name and last name are variables, so for variable I'll use curly braces. I'll give a space, and then for another variable, that is the last name, I'll use another set of curly braces. At the end, I'll put the exclamation mark, and at the end of the string, I will write dot format. And in the bracket, I'll give the names of the first variable and the last variable in the same order. So I'll write f name, comma, l name. I print this again. On executing, as we can see, I got my required message, that is welcome to CareerTrek. So this is how string formatting works. As we can clearly see, this approach did make our work easier. In this case, we don't have to split the strings and then concatenate every part individually. But again, in this case, we need to remember the order of each variable, because if I interchange the order, suppose I'll write l name, comma, f name in this case, and then execute, it will reverse the order of my required string. That is, it will print welcome to Trek Career, which is incorrect. So in this approach, that is while using dot format function, we need to take care of the order of occurrence of each variable. Now, there is another very popular approach that we can follow. That is, we can use a concept known as f-string. In this case, what we do is we represent the message as an f-string. So in case of f-string, we simply put the letter f in front of the string. So I'll type the same message, that is, welcome to. Now I need to include the first name variable, that is f name. So for this, what I'll do is I'll use the curly braces, and inside these braces itself, I'll write the name of my variable, that is f name. And then I'll add another curly braces and write the name of my other variable, that is L name, and then exclamation mark. Now if I print this, I got my required string. So this is clearly the simplest way to format a string. Not only this, in case of f-string, we can not only include the variable names inside the curly braces, we can also add the expressions. That is, in the curly braces, I can write something as, say, 20 multiplied by 5. If I print this, the f string will calculate the value of the expression inside the curly braces. That is, it will multiply 20 and 5. So in this video, we saw about how we concatenate different strings, and then we studied about the different ways of formatting a string. So we formatted the string using the dot format function, and then by using f-string. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Subscribe the channel.